Dere, and welcome to the 14th video of our series History Lessons with RedWineLover17. In the last video I introduced you to the HMS Exeter. We are now changing nation and class and start the Russian battleship tech tree line, beginning with Tier 3 Gangut. The Gangut was a very interesting ship for a multitude of reasons. First of all, it was the lead ship of the Gangut class dreadnoughts of the Imperial Russian Navy, or short IRN. However, she was also the last built ship of her class. Furthermore, we cover another in-game ship as well today, namely the Oktyabskaya Revoluция, or October Revolution in English, but we'll come to that later. The Gangut was named after the important Russian victory of the Russian Navy over the Swedish Navy in the Battle of Gangut in the early 18th century. The 180-meter-long ship was laid down on 16th June 1909 and launched on 22nd September 1911. She had a beam of 26.9 meters and a draft of 8.99 meters. Gangut was powered by 10 Parsons-type steam turbines that drove 4 propellers, reaching a top speed of 24 knots, which was quite fast for its time and size. In-game, the Gangut is a bit slower, reaching only 23 knots. Her armament consisted of 4 triple turrets with a caliber of 305 mm, 16 single 119mm guns and 1 single 76mm Lander AA gun. It's probable that more AA guns were added during World War I, however there are no details about it. That might be the reason why wargaming slowed down the ship by 1 knot. While the main battery corresponds to the original layout, the in-game variant got 120mm guns instead of the 119, and of course much more AA. The original torpedo tubes were not added in-game, as wargaming seems not to like German or non-German battleships with torpedoes. Either way, let's get to another interesting fact about the Gangut. As I said already, the ship was launched in October 1911 and her trials were planned for November 1914. However, the Gangut collided with her sister ship Poltava at the end of October 1914, delaying her commission for a month. So basically the ship had her first accident even before she started being in use. Great job, Tavarish. Imperial Russian Navy battleship Gangut was first assigned to the 1st Battleship Brigade of the Baltic Fleet, defending the Gulf of Finland against the Germans. As the Germans never even tried to enter the Gulf of Finland, the Gangut spent most of her time covering mine-laying operations. That does not sound too interesting, I know. Therefore, I would like to mention that she ran aground on September 1915, suffering minor damages, and of course the mutiny on November 1st, when the executive officer refused to feed the crew the traditional meal of meat and macaroni after coaling. Nothing a good captain and a dinner of tinned meat couldn't handle though. Since nothing special happened in 1916, fast forward to March 1917, when her crew joined the general mutiny of the Baltic Fleet after the sailors found out about the February Revolution in St. Petersburg. In March 1918, the Gangut had to leave her base at Helsinki because of the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk granting Finland its independence. The ship was laid up in November 1918 for lack of manpower and was only put back in service and refitted after its renaming to Oktyabskaya Revoluция in 1925. Refit doesn't describe the process of making her important again though, since the Navy basically completely rebuilt the whole ship for the next 8 years. The first major engagement was not before December 1939, when former Gangut now Oktябрьская Revolution, shelled Finnish coastal defense guns at Saarenpää. She failed to inflict any permanent damage though, and had to retreat due to a few near misses. When the Germans invaded the Soviet Union, the battleship was stationed in Tallinn and was forced to sail for Kronstadt in order to invade the advancing Germans. On September 21st, Oktябрьская Revolution was severely damaged by 3 bomb hits on her bow that knocked out 2 turrets. After her repairs and another armament reinforcement, the ship was hit again by 1 heavy and 3 medium bombs on April 5th, 1942, and again by 3 bombs on April 24th. After being repaired again, she supported the Soviets during the siege of Leningrad and 2 offensives in 1944, being awarded the Order of the Red Banner on 22nd July 1944. Brief digression, what is the Order of the Red Banner? Well, this was the first Soviet military decoration established during the Russian Civil War in 1918. The Order of the Red Banner recognized heroism in combat or otherwise extraordinary accomplishments of military valor during combat operations. That was, however, the last important accomplishment by the Oktябрьская Revolution, formerly known as Gangut, before her reclassification as a school battleship in July 1954 and scrapping in May 1958. With that said, our video about the Gangut comes to an end as well. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing to our channel. We'll be back with more gameplay videos soon, and next time we are advancing to Tier 4 battleship Piotr Veliki. See you soon, and Tiare!